Arsenal willing to listen to any offer of a team that wants Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who doubles as their captain, to leave a team which goes by names of Arsenal. That means Aubameyang is really on the exit of Arsenal, and Arteta really has told Edu that I don't really need him anymore at Arsenal because his returns are not really good as far as the Premier League is concerned. I mean, look at the levels at which teams that are supposed to be playing at the Premier League, Aubameyang has really dropped off. Remember, he came in at Arsenal in 2018 and he has scored close to 114 goals. He has scored 60. He has scored 64 games in 64 goals in 114 games in there for a team which goes by names of Arsenal in there. But it looks like last season he really had a very bad season in there, and Arteta looks like he's not the right man to be at the job in there at Arsenal. Thank you guys for watching in the Football News Top 10s and Lifestyle Zone. How are you guys? Where are you watching in from? This is Rokani David out of Uganda, the Pearl of Africa in here, and you're bringing you this story of Aubameyang up for sale, and Arsenal look like they really want to get him off their squad because he is not delivering as expected in there, yet they pay him a lot of money. Guys, if at all you are new to this channel, endeavor to subscribe to our channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. This is none other than radio to this channel, and you can as well subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will get notified each and every time we upload a video onto our channel. Now, when you look at this story, it has come out from the Times, Sky Sports, and very many other platforms in there. And I've seen the ESPN also coming out and quoting it, saying that Arteta, saying that Arsenal are willing to listen to any offers of Aubameyang in there. If at all there is any team that really needs Aubameyang, Arsenal are open to his exit in there, to an extent that he could leave Arsenal this summer, with reports claiming that the Gunners would consider offers for their star striker transfer. So remember, the Times has written and said that the club could offload their highest earning player, with Mikel Arteta unsatisfied with the striker's scoring form. The Gabon international already missed a number of chances during the preseason. I think you watched all that. And after scoring just 10 goals in the he scored 10 goals in 29 Premier League games last season in there. That is becoming a very low return for a striker of Arsenal. For any team, it's okay, but Arsenal is really a team that competes for trophies. So the 32-year-old currently earns a lot of money at Arsenal in there ever since really came out from Borussia Dortmund, and the amount of money that they are paying him is the reason as to why it's very hard for any team to come and purchase him. But I'm asking myself a question: doesn't Arsenal learn from the mistakes it makes? Mesut Ozil was into the same boat with Arsenal after being given a contract of £300,000 a week. That is Mesut Ozil in there for you. So, and Arsenal have not yet learned from their mistakes. They did that mistake on Mesut Ozil, and they've gone to do the same mistake on Aubameyang. Aubameyang, they gave him a contract while he was like 31 years old, and you give him a huge contract like that, you see. But ever since he was given that contract, it's like he's satisfied. He doesn't show any eagerness. He's not hungry to score. Even if he misses a chance, it's okay with him. And I think this is something that Arteta has noticed, and Arsenal thinks and has told the bosses that, please, let us offload this lad, because there is nothing much he's going to do for us. I don't expect him to do anything good for us anymore, because he's dropping off season in, season out. And this season, he might not even score those 10 goals in there, because he never even featured into that game of Brentford in there. He played all the preseason games, but in the game of Brentford, that he's sick. Is he positive for COVID? Nobody knows, but the manager, who goes by names of Mikel Arteta, came out and said that Aubameyang is ill. Now, Arsenal fans, do you think Aubameyang should be sold out of Arsenal? That is the big question. Now, I've always told you something about the experience at Arsenal. Arsenal looks to be a very inexperienced side in there. When you look at the players that played yesterday, Bernard Leno, yes, he's experienced. For him, I can really put up my hand. He's experienced, 29 years old, was played in the Bundesliga. Then he came in at Arsenal, played very well. I think this is his third season at Arsenal in there. Third or fourth season at Arsenal. That is Bernard Leno in there for you. Experienced. In the central defense, I saw a lot of inexperience in there, especially playing for a team which goes by the name of Manchester. You might be having experience playing for Brighton, even if don't even talk about Ben White, because Ben White in 2018-2019 season, he was playing with Leeds, promoted Leeds to the Premier League, and then he was brought back at Brighton, and Brighton really got him into the first team and he played very well. So there is no way you're going to tell me that a man who goes on Benny White is experienced. Pablo Mari inexperienced. The only experienced players Arsenal had on the pitch were Bernard Leno and Granit Xhaka. You cannot even tell me that Pepe is experienced. You see, Martinelli inexperienced, Balogun inexperienced, Bukayo Saka trying to grow into a game, though he's been a very good player and we have very big prospects for him in there. And I have lots of things to talk about Arsenal. And if at all I want to talk about the inexperience of Arsenal, I can talk about it the whole day round in there. But all I can let you know is that Aubameyang is a source of experience and inspiration at Arsenal, though his form is really bad, but he's really that striker that you don't want to have out of your team in there. And ask yourself, if at all Arsenal get rid of Aubameyang, who are they bringing in? Are they going to bring in a striker who is at his level? I think no, because they don't have the money unless they are willing to break the bank. But this story has been reported by Sky Sports, ESPN, and the Times that Arsenal are willing to listen to offers of teams that really need the services of Aubameyang in there. Now, the second thing is Aubameyang is a sleeping dog at Arsenal. You get? I really know he's a classy striker. He has that class. He's good at finishing. But I saw him into the preseason in here too. He cannot really complete the chances created for him at Arsenal. He cannot really complete those chances, and that is something bad because he's the most experienced player they have. He has a very good record while scoring goals, but this preseason he looked rusty in the so-called it's the preseason tournaments. I saw him against Hibernian, rusty. Rangers, he got like two clear cut chances. He couldn't score any of those. Which other? There is another game. Arsenal played Millwall, Watford. For those I never watched them, I watched that of Chelsea and Spurs, all the same in there. So I think Aubameyang, to me, even though Arsenal needs experience, but there is a level that you reach when you can no longer get Arsenal what they want. Aubameyang has reached a level of not really delivering for Arsenal, and Arsenal needs players who can really deliver. That would have been the problem. But the problem is Aubameyang is the most paid player at Arsenal, and I think he's the third highest most paid player in the Premier League. You get Kevin De Bruyne, David De Gea, and Aubameyang. So the third highest paid player in the Premier League should be delivering game in, game in. You get? He shouldn't be inconsistent. You get? At least you can take like 3-4 matches without scoring a goal. You get? And then you come out and score. If you don't score, you put in an assist. Look at Bruno. He's earning £150,000 a week. You remember, for United? But even today, he has banged in a hat-trick. You get? And you never know, next time, he might score a goal or really put up an assist in there. So it shows you how much Arsenal really have to work upon Aubameyang, because Aubameyang might be the problem to himself, because he has to deliver. And if Arsenal does not deliver, he is going to be looked at by everyone and the blame will go to him. Why? He is a white sheep. He's a white sheep. What makes him a white sheep? He is paid highly at Arsenal. Highest paid player at Arsenal is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So guys, I don't know what you think about Aubameyang being put on market by Arsenal. If at all there is any team that can really pay up for him, he is really up for sales, and Arsenal really feel like they should sell him off because he has failed to come on and do the needful. And secondly, I think the reason as to why Arsenal really want to put off Aubameyang is his salary, because if any player comes up and has a very good season in there and Aubameyang is inconsistent, I think the player will use Aubameyang's salary as a yardstick to really set his. He will say, if at all you are paying Aubameyang £375,000 a week, yet he's inconsistent, he scores 10 goals a season, I've scored 30, you have to give me £400,000 a week. So I think Arsenal are really looking forward, therefore seeing what would come the problem out of Aubameyang's amount of money that's earning on a weekly basis that would cause them problems in there. So to me, I think Aubameyang does not. I think it does not need to be sold. Arsenal doesn't need to sell Aubameyang. I think what Arsenal needs to do is to get in another striker who can really wake up a man who goes by names of Aubameyang. To me, that's what I think. I think Arsenal should just come in and pay and get in another player. That's why I was really backing the breaking in of Lautaro Martinez, because when Lautaro Martinez comes in through, that will put Aubameyang and Lacazette on pressure, because they know now they've brought in a player who is really at a level of us, who can really come up and really bench us, because Lautaro Martinez can play all those games and you never even call for Aubameyang to return. You get? So I think Arsenal shouldn't sell Aubameyang. What they should do is they should really get in a striker who is at a level that is going to put him on pressure, such that he knows that if at all I don't perform on the pitch, I'll be benched and I won't be playing. So that is something Arsenal is supposed to do. They just have to accept the mistake they did, giving him a contract of 375,000 pounds a week in there. It was a very big mistake done by Arsenal in there, like they did to Ben White. There is no way you can buy Ben White at 50 million pounds in there, because 50 million pounds for a defender, he has to be a classy defender. Look at Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz came in at Man City at 60 million pounds in there. And you see the difference between Ruben Diaz and Ben White. So that is the mistake Arsenal has landed in, getting a player who goes by names of Aubameyang and giving him a very huge contract in there. Guys, I don't know what you think about that story. Aubameyang up for sale, and Arsenal really want to get rid of him. If at all there is a team that is interested in him, Arsenal has called for those offers to come through and really do the needful in here. Thank you guys for watching, and smash a like on the video, comment and share. This is Rokani David, aka Doen, to this channel. Aubameyang exit at Arsenal is open. If at all there is a